This is my story from a few $100s to 8 million in about 6 years or so. My name's Annie, welcome to my channel. Most of you probably don't know who I am, and in this video I'm going to tell everyone guys about exactly how I got up. Keep in mind that I come from an ordinary family. My parents moved from Montenegro in 1998. They came with absolutely nothing. My father worked hard when he moved there and he saved some money, but he lost it. In 2008, my parents divorced, and my mother was uneducated and spoke a little English, so she worked as a maid. I helped her and I cleaned people's houses and received a very small income. We grew up with her in kindness, and my three other older brothers and sisters. We lived in a two-bedroom apartment in the ghetto area, obviously because we couldn't afford much, so that's the starting point. And now I'm 24 years old. I have my dream car and I'm building my dream. It's a $3 million house. I fly first class everywhere because I travel a lot. I spend a lot of money and I just do really cool things, such as buy watches and other stuff. I paid for my mom's car. I bought my family trip to the Dominican Republic and it was great. It was so fun. The journey from where I started to where I am now has been an incredible journey, and I'm so happy to tell you about it. So, guys, let's just get down to business. I just wanted to let you know that it all started around 2015, 2016. I had an idea that poisoned my mind, and it was this idea that I needed to be rich. I was given and programmed to me throughout my childhood because I constantly heard my mom saying over and over again, we don't have money. So it's like it haunted me. And I noticed that often when I was growing up, kids would ask me why I didn't have clothes or cool shoes or other stuff. And it was because we didn't have enough money. And I remember that I couldn't even afford it when I was out with my friends, go out, and I couldn't buy stuff. My mom couldn't give me money and I couldn't buy food, and they just looked at me strangely, and I was just embarrassed. This was due to the fact that I had no money as a child, and therefore I wanted to fit into society. I wanted to be a normal person, a normal kid like any child from an early age. Since a young age, I wanted to be rich. I wanted to earn a lot of money because I understood the pain it caused me and I saw it. I remember one day, a couple of years later, I was in sixth or seventh grade, and the electricity went out in my house because my mom couldn't pay the electricity bill. I couldn't use the stove to cook food, before school. So I lit a candle and fried an egg on it, which took forever, and it didn't really work out. And I remember that in the end, I threw it away anyway. But it was just something special, and I said to myself, "Damn, it's such a mess. I can't even fry eggs. That sucks." Uh, yeah, this is one of the stories that I really like, and it's a story that maybe some of my loved ones know, but I wanted to touch it again because I think it's a good product of my childhood. Sometimes I remember at some point at that age, I wanted to become a neurosurgeon because neurosurgeons earn a lot of money and they help people. I remember reading that they earn between 300 and a half thousand or $400,000 a year, which seemed like a lot of money at that time. So I made a decision that eventually, because I would have to pay for my college myself, I would have to become a nurse, and then I would save money, pay off my debt, and eventually graduate from medical school, and then go and become a neurosurgeon. So that was my plan even before how I entered high school. And now, fast forward a few years. I'm going to high school, I'm going to puberty, and whatever it is, I get my first job at KFC. I start earning about $8.50 an hour, something like that. I remember my first salary was $90, and I thought I wanted more. I didn't work there very long, and I heard about working as a waitress, where people pay a lot in tips. The hourly wage is the same, but you get tips every day. So I went to work as a waitress and started to improve my life a little, getting something like, I think it's what, $8 or $9 an hour, and then I started getting tips for about $20 or $50 a day. So that's where I made more money, and for a while I kept saving and working hard. And then I went and got a job as a salesman, for example, a sales of car windows in the store. So I was selling people a windshield, and at that time I was making about $300 to $500 a week. So for my age, I was still making good money. I was still in high school at the time, but I kept putting it off and trying to save as much money as possible. In fact, my only goal was to save up for the G35, so I decided, because then I could brag to all my friends, and in the end, that's what I bought. So I was very proud of myself that I was able to buy this car in high school, and I was definitely such a, cool girl. In fact, I miss a lot of stories, for example, about how I sold cupcakes in high school. I also worked as a teacher, but I just keep on because they're still not so interesting. Now there's a checkpoint in my life. It's like introduction to my life right before everything starts to go crazy. So at this point in my life, I probably had $5,000 to $10,000 in my account. I have a tiny, teeny experience. I earn money, and I was just about to discover another way of earning money, but as a passive income. I found out about investing, and I was like, great, I want to do this. I don't really want to work, but I want to have the freedom to do whatever I want and be rich. Like, that's what I want. That's what everyone wants, right? So I discovered this and thought I was going to become an investor. So I go online and write a query: how to make money on the internet by investing. And the time trading was just starting to gain popularity, and I thought, okay, I'll try trading. To be honest, I didn't succeed the first time and even with the fourth, but in the end, I found out several small YouTubers who gave me great advices, and I started to get my first profit while investing in coins. And then I said, damn, that's so cool. I'm gonna do it again. I'll do everything I can, study as much as possible, and earn a lot of money. And I remember how it was at the moment when I worked as a nurse. I remember my first $400 a day, and my first 1,000, and my first day for 2,000. And then in the end, I gave up caring for the sick, and then I completely devoted myself to trading. So for a while, I was investing in coins and earning good money with it. And then I found out about binary options. Essentially, the same trading, only you can earn more because you don't have to wait as investing. Here we can earn several $1,000s in just a few minutes and with minimal price changes. In my first year on binary options, I didn't earn as much money as I expected, but then every year my profit became more and more. And one day I was just driving with my friend. We were looking at really cool houses and imagined that we would live there. We were trying to get into the area where I'm building my house now. It's really crazy. I just realized we were trying to get into this neighborhood that night, and now I literally have a house there. At one point, I thought, this is crazy. I'm making decent money for my age. I thought it was really cool. I kept developing on binary options. I kept doing everything, and just my income started to grow more and more, more and more. Now, fast forward a few years, my net income at the moment is between $70,000 to $80,000. That's all I have. By the way, I had a break in binary options trading for about a year. I was tired and decided to try my hand at dropshipping. And after break, I decided to return to binary options for real. I wanted to take this more seriously than ever. Everything was going just fine. I started making a lot of money. I started investing in cryptocurrencies as well. I started trading binary options. I remember during the match collapse, I had a large short position open and I earned 30,000 on it. And I woke up in the middle of the night before everything went away. And I thought I just had an intuition to open a short position as if I was just closing the market right now. And so I doubled the size of my position and stayed up from about 5 to 6:30 a.m. And I watched everything just collapse and I watched my position grow from 30,000 profit to about 75,000 or something like that. And I closed it and I thought, damn, I was right. I just earned about $40,000 at 6 in the morning. So what's just going on? I started investing in a bunch of other coins. I turned an investment of $30,000 to 600,000 and I really plugged into this world. I bought several new cars and all that thanks to trading. I'm so glad I decided to change my life and connected with trading and also binary options. Now you know who Annie is and what she does. I'll tell you honestly, as more money you earn, it seems like it becomes easier to earn even more money. In my blog, I tell you how to make money on binary options with $100 in a pocket as I had at the start. In my Telegram channel, I give useful tips, recommendations, and absolutely free signals. For someone, I think this is a good chance to get a really cool profit if you don't have enough experience in trading. We analyze trading strategies in detail and share our experience. Also, there I analyze the topics from my videos in more detail and sometimes even answer your questions. In addition, I really conduct real-time trading sessions with subscribers. Find the link to our community of traders in the description below this video and click on it and join my community. I hope you'll be comfortable and useful here. Nice to meet you.